somebody says Tara Social isn't real. She's just AI. She's just a troll messing with me. But some of my songs, like The Dog Sin, 666, what are some other ones? She's covered numerous versions of my songs. And, like Horn Dog says, some of these songs are the best songs I've ever written. And, Tara Social says in the comments section of songs I literally wrote, "This is my song and I'm suing in the court of law. I 100% wrote this by myself and you're stealing my intellectual property." I'm like, no, you didn't write it by yourself. I wrote this. We all know I wrote this. I'm a disabled adult child with less than $1,000 to my name, at 38 years old. It's pretty shitty if you're stealing, a cappella nerd rap from a DAC child, just let's call a spade a spade. I wrote this song. I know you covered it and enhanced it and put, different takes to it and stuff, but, the ideas and the lyrics come from me. I don't think Tara Social is my enemy. Maybe she's just trolling. But, hey, I wrote the lyrics. I wrote the little, melody kind of, I know some people are like, no, you're Andrew, your contributions to the song were trash, and Tara Social really pumped it over the top. I'm like, even if that's true, the idea comes from me, I should at least get co-writing credit. But somebody else said, Andrew, Tara Social's cover isn't necessarily better. Your acapella nerd rap version is just as good, if not better. So, yeah, basically, don't rip off DAC children with no money. I don't want to go. And somebody says if Tara Social went to a lawyer and copyrighted these songs, well, quite frankly, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm like, hey, I posted the song and it predates Tara Social posting the song. Everybody knows I wrote the lyrics, the music. Give me credit. Give me credit where credit is due. Any song by Tara Social that I've covered, I think it was one or two, I'll give her credit. I'm not looking to rip people off. I'm not money obsessed. I'm an artist who isn't really obsessed with money, but also I would really like, credit for what I've created, I like people to be honest. I don't like nefarious people who rip off DAC children, That's just sketchy and bad.